Today's Pasuram is Mayanai, and it's the fifth Pasuram. Every fifth Pasuram in Thiruppavai has a very important turn or an important message that Andal gives us. In today's Pasuram, what happens is the Gopikas have all resolved to go along with Andal. She's communicated that the goal, the people that she prayed to, and what they're going to do as part of the goal in terms of the ground rules. But they ask her if she knows if they will be successful because of their karmas. So what the message here is, we can try as much as we can. We can try to pray and we can make our effort, but then the success of a certain effort that we put in individually or collectively is based on our karmas. Our papam and punyam comes into play in how the end result is going to be, and that is from Bhagavat Sankalpam. We have to invoke his Sankalpam. Now, how do we get on his side in order to negate the effects of papam and punyam? That's where Andal has an answer for us today. She starts out by calling out the name Mayan, which is an important one because it's like the most, it's a big surprise. It's something that we just cannot understand. She did talk about the Emperuman or the Paramatma, whose origins is very difficult to understand, but he is the original one, who is Narayana. But his origins are not very understood or easily understandable, and only understandable through Vedas and Upanishads. And another important thing is, Mayana is like extremely somebody that performs deeds that are unimaginable by a normal human being. And that's what he did as part of being born in Mathura. She now tries to make sense of the person who we did not know had origins. She's tried to tell us that he is the one that was born in Mathura. He is the one that played in Yamuna. She's almost jealous that the Niratam that she's undertaking is already been done in Yamuna, and then he is the one that was born to Yashoda and made her famous, by being born in her stomach. And he is the one that was born in Yadava Kulam. So she provides so many adjectives in terms of trying to determine his origins for somebody that you really cannot understand. And finally, she says, the way we can reach him is pretty simple. And that's been said in all our Vedas. All our Acharyas will tell us, we have to condition our mind. In order to condition our mind, we have to recite slokas or things that make not only Emperuman or Perumal pleased, it also pleases the body inside of you. Like everything, the whole ecosystem inside of us becomes pleased by the reverberations or the vibrations. So that's what she means by saying, Vayinal Padi, Manathinal Sindhika. So when you sing through your mouth, and then when you think about it, think about what you sang or recited, it automatically comes. As you're saying things, the mind will absorb. The mind then after absorbing, then does condition your body. And because of the conditioning of a body, it makes you go pray, put a few flowers on Perumal's feet, and that is the greatest form of where you come to terms. By doing so, what she says is, all our papams and punyams will get, will be burnt away like cotton that catches fire. For example, if we have, we never can understand the anandam that this brings us. Imagine that you win $100 million in a lottery. You'll feel very happy at that moment, right? You will hold that lottery in your hand and you will feel very happy. But then that stupid piece of paper is going to make you worried. You need to be protecting that stupid piece of paper until you turn it into real money. And as soon as you get the real money, what happens is you're going to start worrying about how to spend it. And how to spend it. People may ask you about different things. You feel jealous about people. It's bad that people are asking you for the money that they should be earning. This is the cycle that we go through. Whether we get into papams, because of our things, or because of our happiness, if we get because of our punyams, we get happiness. Even that can make us sad. So it's not worth having all these material things. The final thing is going to be what we do through our singing of his names, reciting his slokas, keeping that in our mind. Chintana or manachintana is more important. That in itself will give us a great health, and we will be and very, very in a happy state, given that we'll be in an equilibrium with all our papams coming into terms with our punyams, and all of that is possible because of this Mayan. So this Mayan is the one that we need to remember as one of the most wonderful things that he did, coming in as Krishna. And that Krishna is who we need to aim after, with all the four Pasurams from the previous. She was alluding to different avatars, but this particular avatara of Krishna is what she is trying to aim to get into union with. And that's the most important message for today, is Andal trying to tell us that what is possible, what is impossible is possible by singing his praises and conditioning our minds and knowing to submit ourselves to Perumal. So that's what she means by Tu Malar Tuvi. We submitting flowers. It's just not flowers. It's submitting yourself. We need to know to submit ourselves when we get our mind conditioned. Jai Shri Narayana. Prayers to Goda's feet.